This class is called Introduction to Engineering, and what we do in this class is basically we have different projects along the way that kind of like a dive into different types of engineering that they might be interested in and see if it's something that they are interested in.
We are doing our Rube Goldberg project, and if you're not familiar with what that is, it is a complicated machine or mechanism that does a simple task. So our simple task will be cooking an egg on an electric griddle that we brought in. So we're going to use a bunch of different mechanical principles, machines, ramps, dominoes, as you can see setting up in the background, to kind of set a chain reaction into motion, which will eventually set off a machine that will drop an egg and cook it on the griddle.
This one kind of pulls them all together at the end, the Rube Goldberg machine project, because you have a bunch of different kinds of engineering, but it also brings in like the soft skills, like communication, collaboration, that kind of thing. Being able to convey your ideas to other people and get them to be on board with what it is you're doing.
My group is the first group, so we set ours off and then we let it go. We're not allowed to touch it or change anything. It all sets each other off, so it really all comes together and it was a really big group effort. We all had to do about 4 or 5 steps. So we made our order of who's gonna go, and then we decided, we kind of all figured out what our first and last step was, and then worked with the other group to say, hey, this is how it's going to trigger it, so that all worked together, and then we completed our middle steps to then get it along.
As far as academically, there's a couple different components that go into how we, kind of grade them, if you will, on this project. The collaboration part that we just spoke about, and those kinds of things, but also whether or not it performed, right? Because obviously you want something that works, but if it doesn't, that's okay. Failure is okay. It's really what did you learn from that failure, and if you can convey to me, because I have them, kind of do a reflection at the end of the project, why it failed, and if you were able to do it again, what you would fix to make it work the next time.
But it is just seeing it all come together and know that we were able to work together and build things that kind of triggered each other to then complete a simple task very complicatedly.